Hello, welcome back to day 6 of the Unbroke Club. I am Michaela and I am manifesting my way to being unbroke. So getting back on the wagon. I stopped for about 3 weeks. This is my second day in a row, so very excited to be here. And we'll get started. First off, if you don't know the situation is that I manifested everything I wanted in my life, and then I stopped doing my practices, and once I stopped, what happened? Well, things kind of went downhill. And now I am picking myself back up. I am manifesting everything I want in my life again, and this is the practice of life. It's a learning process. I'm figuring it out as I go, and so here I am doing it real time with you, whoever is watching, and hopefully, these are some things that you guys can find helpful and pick up some tips along the way. And as you see me manifesting my life, my dream life, my desires, my reality, hopefully you guys can do it too. So that is my goal here. And anyways, so let's get started with some good breath work. I was trying to think of which one I wanted to do today. There's so many different ones, but I feel like it's going to take a while to explain them, so I feel like I need to do a separate video on the different breathwork techniques, and then we can do them. And so since I haven't had the chance to do that yet, we'll just stick with the ones we've already been doing because they're great. Ultimately, breathing, pranayama, life force, our breath is our life force, and it's really just such a beautiful and easy tool that we have within us to be able to calm us down, to bring us back to our center, to be here now. So it's such an amazing thing. Also, again, there's been this huge theme of within you. I mean, guys, we have the power to do whatever we want. We have the power to control our realities. We have the power to make this world a better place, to make our realities a better place. And it's really cool. Obviously, complaints happen. It's normal. We can all have our down days. Okay, side note, one little technique that I like to do with my friends, because, your emotions are your emotions. And so it's valid to feel those, release those in whatever way you need. But something that I would like to do is, like, if I'm like really upset about something, or I just really want to complain about something, but I'm like, no complaining. I have so much to be grateful for. And it's just, negative energy. But I'm like, I need to get this out. So I would be like, okay, like with one of my friends or my boyfriend, I'm like, okay, I'm going to have 10 minutes to just go all in and just spit out everything I want to say. And then after that, I'm going to have 10 minutes to talk about the beautiful, positive things that I love and what the truth is. So that's another technique that's really helpful if you're ever feeling angry or frustrated or like you want to complain. So anyways, let's get started with our pranayama. Here we go. We'll do Nadi Shodana because it's such a good one. So we're going to take our 2 fingers and you're going to place them on your forehead. You're going to plug left nostril with your ring finger, and then you're going to plug right nostril with your thumb. If you want, you can do it like this too. This is just so that you can kind of like rest your fingers on there, whatever feels more comfortable for you. But okay, anyways, so you're going to inhale through right nostril, exhale through right nostril, switch, inhale through left nostril, exhale through left nostril, switch. Okay. My right nostril is a little plugged, but and if you have a cold, this isn't always the best exercise. So if you have a cold, you can just like do another breath work. There's like the box breathing where you breathe in for 4 and then you exhale for 4. Breath work is cool. Pranayama. Okay. Anyways, let's get started with our Nadi Shodana. Quick side note, when doing breath work, it's really important that your spine is straight so that your lungs are able to open fully, and the crown of your head, it's like you have an imaginary string pulling the crown of your head up, keeping your spine straight and sitting up tall. Okay, here we go again. wanted to discuss that I never mentioned before is, why do I start with pranayama and do that before my meditation? So pranayama, it helps you relax your nervous system, and it sets you up for success to be able to quiet your mind and be here now, and then fully move into your meditation. So that's why I start with that. And the reason why I start with that before my full morning practice is because it sets you up for success for your morning practice and for the day. So it's really just a wonderful way to start your day. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to say that. Okay. Now, I do like to just like read a little quote from this. It's just like a fun thing to do. So we'll go to a random page. Let's see. Okay, this is very interesting. It says, humans are powerful creators. We are born with all the faith of the universe, and everything we create is based on faith. That faith is really our personal power, but what has happened with our faith? We invest all our faith in our beliefs and our agreements, and we are left with little power to change our lives. So again, kind of going back into this big theme of we have so much power and all of the power is within us. That's why this book is so good. It's just like such an easy read, and it really opens your mind to think about things in the way that they really are. Like we feel that so much is out of our control, but it's really how we perceive things. It's what we believe, and it's what we think we know. So it all comes down to us changing our beliefs, raising our vibrations to align with what we truly desire, and that's how we manifest. And raising our vibration. So moving into gratitude, perfect way to raise your vibration. Alrighty, so 3 things from the day before, aka yesterday, and 2 bonus things, or 5 things from the day before, or only 3 things from the day before. So here we go. Okay, so I wrote, I am so thankful for the delicious food Luca made me yesterday while I was busy working. I've been so busy with work lately, and so I haven't been able to prepare food for us, and he was like, I got it, don't worry about it. And he cleaned the house, and he made lunch, and that was just so sweet of him right before he had to go to work. And then I wrote, I'm so thankful that I went to the beach and had pizza with Martina during sunset time. It was so beautiful. Martina is such a dear friend of mine, and I'm so thankful to have met her. She is just a true angel. I love spending time with her, and I'm so lucky that I've been able to always, my entire life, attract such beautiful people with, walking a very similar path of life as mine. So that is such a blessing, because I know that is not easy for a lot of people. And again, I feel like it wasn't always that way. I mean, I think most of my life, but particularly when I started intentionally raising my vibration, the amount of people that I met everywhere I would go during my travels anywhere, I've been so lucky to be surrounded with such beautiful people that have made such an impression on me, and have become my friends for life. So I'm very thankful for that. Okay, I wrote, I'm so thankful that I was able to witness the beautiful red moon above the sea yesterday. It was so big. She was just like beautiful and red and fabulous, and it was just such a sight to see. So I'm very thankful for that. And then I wrote, I'm so thankful for my sister. She is the absolute best. I love my siblings. I love my brother. I love my sister. I'm obviously thankful for him too. But yesterday I had the chance to speak with her, and it had been a while. And so it was so good to hear from her. And I just love her so much. I'm so thankful for her. And I wrote, I'm so thankful for my health, which is something that I include in my gratitude a lot, because it is a big one. You know, whether you're struggling with immobility or chronic pain or whatever it is, your health is never something to take for granted. And so I'm so thankful for that. Okay. Anyways, I think I got a splinter, but let's move on here to our daily card pull. Alrighty, we are using messages from the ancestors again. This is what I was feeling called to use today. Oh, everything's flying. So that's what we're going to use. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Oh, this guy fell out of me. We got Peacekeeper Serenity. Interesting. There's a beautiful full moon. There's this woman in the mountains, and they have a campfire going on, and it just does look like absolute peace. All right. Let's see what this says. 126. It says, clinging tightly to righteousness leaves no space for reconciliation, compromise, or resolution. Whether this position is sublimated under a canopy of pretense and duplicity or through anger, judgment, or rigid moral arrogance, it prevents any possibility for peace and serenity to prevail. Put down your sword, examine your motives, and trust the counsel of your higher self. Throughout history, great change has come through acts of moral conviction, coupled with non-resistance and without combativeness. Your situation can only be eased by letting go of the stance of being right and setting your intention to do whatever it takes. Breathe deeply, meditate, walk in the forest, to find inner peace and align your actions with the will of the Creator. That is the only way to come back to a place of peace. There's been some things, not anything major, but I feel like I have harbored a bit of anger for a particular situation. So, and my righteousness, I'm like, I'm right. It doesn't matter if I'm right. It doesn't matter who's right. What matters is the way things are. So it's true. I mean, things are the way they are, and what I can control is what I do, and there's no point in harboring frustration or anger for something that is out of my control, something that is out of our control. So good lesson, good card. I appreciate that. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we will move on, and we will do our affirmation. So one that I love is also from Ram Dass that he says, so it's a mantra that he uses, and it goes hand in hand with the Be Here Now. And I actually tattooed it on my fingers myself. It did not come out very well, but I like it. It's my own personal artwork, and it's there. So that one he says, I am loving awareness. And he just settles into his space, and he just breathes and repeats back to himself, I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. It feels good. I feel really here, so that's nice. And then how I always like to finish it off is with, I am so lucky everything always works out for me with grace and ease. I am so lucky everything always works out for me with grace and ease. I am so lucky everything always works out for me with grace and ease. Good one. And I hope that you know that when I say I'm so lucky everything always works out for me with grace and ease, I'm saying you are so lucky everything always works out for you with grace and ease too. So I is me, is we, is you, is everyone. So anyways, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode to come. And I also finally made another video about exactly what the practices are and why I do them. So I'm going to be posting that soon too. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, do all the stuff, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and I hope that you are loving awareness.